everybody. So look, I have friends today. I've been missing friends, missing friends. Gunner's school got shut down, so he needed a place to go for the day. He found out Rosie was here on a Nana day, and so now I have two friends to play with today. So what do we do when we're at Nana's house? We bake, right?
We bake all the day.
We bake all the day. Gunner says we bake all the day. So we are going to make there's a couple of names for it. The first name for this is called Doubly Chocolate Delicious Bars, or they call them Magic Bars, or they call them 7-layer bars. I'm going to do the Doubly Chocolate Delicious Bar version, but I'm going to give you thank you very much, all the ingredient variations that make the 7-layer bar and everything else, so how it turns it from one thing into the next. So let me bring our camera over here, and we will, here we go. Whoa, hi, whoa, where's Rosie? Rosie's got something to show you too. What about those teeth, Rose? Yep, she dropped the second one. Yep, now she's got two missing. Gunner, he's got all his teeth. He's just a smiler. Okay, so we're going to go over here. We're going to put the camera down towards the area that we're baking in. We do need Tim for this kind of thing, but Rosie, what I'm going to ask you to do is to go like this, as I started to do, just cascade it all over, and then I'll get Gunner to do the other part of it. So, oh, it fell. This thing is top heavy for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. Go ahead, Rose. Let me get out of your way here. Let me just hold it while you're doing it. I might as well do this. It's perfect. So what we've got here, so you know what we've got here, is in this pan. That's okay, we'll just push it around a little bit. In this pan, we had a whole stick of butter that while our oven was getting up to heat at 350, we stuck our here, I'll go in this corner a little bit. Thanks, hon. We stuck our one half cup of butter, which is one stick, and we let it melt while the oven was getting up to par. You don't want to leave it in there too long that it burns though, because you don't want burnt butter, or you don't want scored butter or scorched butter or anything like that. So here, I'm just going to go like this with the rest of it if you don't mind. So once that was melted, you take 1 1/2 cups of, Gunner, would you like to show them this box? Show them that box. 1 1/2 cups of, ready guns? What are you telling them? Now you don't have to take it out because we got it out. What does it say? Yep, it is graham cracker crumbs.
Graham cracker crumbs.
If you don't have graham cracker crumbs that are processed, you can take graham crackers and crush the heck out of them till they're really tiny like this. Crush, there. Do what with it again?
Crush it.
Crush it. Show them how to crush it. Crush. Yeah, that's how Gunner would crush it. How would you crush it, Rose?
Smash it.
Smash it and crush it. Aren't they funny? So what you're going to do is evenly distribute this over, and all of these recipes start exactly the same way with the butter.
Chicken.
It smells like chicken. Not going to smell like chicken yet, cuckoo. With the butter and the graham crackers. They all start this way. The recipes are all going to be exactly the same. I'm just evening it out. That's why you're kind of wondering what I'm doing with my hand. Chop, 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 chop. Crush, crush, crush. So, and you're going to see, you want it to all just be evenly distributed with that. We're going to use that in a minute. With our butter. We don't want to see the butter, and we don't want to find any graham crackers that don't have any evenly distributed butter. So there you go. It's pretty well evenly distributed. No matter what recipe you do, it starts that exact same way with those exact same amounts. Always always 1 full stick of butter, and always 1 1/2 cup of graham cracker crumbs. Now, the Doubly Delicious cookie bars tell you to put your condensed milk on first, where the 7-layer bars tell you to put it on afterwards. We're doing the Doubly Delicious bars, so we're going to follow that rule. I honest to God believe that it doesn't matter when you put it in. This I'm going to do because it's kind of funky to do it. But you're going to put all the chocolate chips and stuff in there for me, guys. So we're just... Hold on. Well, I don't know. Only big kids with big kid voices will do stuff like that. Did a baby come in the kitchen here? Where did that baby voice come from?
Gunner.
No, that was Rosie. Okay, so we're just going to evenly distribute this. Hold on. Put our hand across the camera. It's kind of hard to see. So we're evenly distributing this. Now remember, the Doubly Delicious told us to go first. However, the 7-layer bar or your magic bars tell us to do it after we put on all kinds of chocolate chips and stuff. So this is a use your discretion thing. You want it on the bottom or the top. I don't think it really matters. If you want, we're putting it on the bottom because that's what the Double Delicious cookie bar recipe says. And since we're concentrating on that one more than the other ones, we're just doing it that way. So I'm telling all of our friends they could do it as the last thing. Please stop, love. They could do it as the last thing, or they can do it right here as this third step. And everything so far, no matter what. Are you up here, bud? Whoa. You got some chocolate chips to put on and stuff, so hang on. I just need to do this. If we get this wrong, then it gets all kind of messy and murky, so I have to get this right. Once we do this, it's up to you where this recipe goes. Now, the Doubly Delicious recipe, or the Double Chocolate Delicious, whatever they want to call it, I think it's Double Delicious Cookie Bar, yeah. The Double Delicious Cookie Bars are the ones that I made for Christmas for the Stones garage Christmas party. So if you guys have anything to say about how you thought these were yummy or not, feel free to chime in and make comments below. I've been making the 7-layer bars for many years and I've loved them. The 7-layer bars, however, have coconut as the next recipe. I mean ingredient, not recipe. This is a recipe. Where you going, buds? These 7-layer bars have coconut. Now, a lot of people don't like coconut, so that's why we're not doing this.
I don't like coconut.
Right, buds. And that's why we're not using it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, because you wanted to make sure that your daddy had a treat this afternoon, so we're baking.
Treat.
Okay, so you need to stand up to participate, if you don't mind, please. Thank you, darling. And, okay, now, here we go.
Yeah.
That is the standard starter packet for no matter what you're making, whether it's magic bars, 7-layer bars, or Double Delicious cookie bars, whatever they want to call them. There's your starter. That doesn't change, except with the exception of if you want to put your condensed milk, which is, I used Walmart Great Value brand, but I usually buy the Eagle brand, but I'm trying to be economical and everything right now. It's not one of those things where I'm a snob about having a brand. So from here, the recipe gets personal. Yeah, you know what I mean? From here, okay, so like I said, the magic square bars would have done coconut next, and it would have been 1 cup, I believe. Yeah. No, it says 1/3. It says 1 1/2. It would have been 1 1/2 cup of coconut. I love it. I would put it in on mine, but not knowing what Gunner's dad likes or anything. I don't know if any of Rosie's household likes coconut. I know Papa doesn't like coconut, so Tim wouldn't eat them if there was coconut in them. So we're pushing that aside. But if you're making the 7-layer bars, coconut's part, and it would go on next. We're making the Doubly Delicious. This is where it gets super, uber personal. Now, the ones I made for the garage, they are chocolate chips. And we need a cup of chocolate chips. Well, no, actually, they said 1 12-ounce bag. So I would say it's about 1.5 cups. You want to put them in there? I got more to put in. You want me to pour it in there? Just a second, love bug, and you'll help me in a second. You are going to help me. I'm just going to try to pour it in here to fill this cup up. Okay. Yep. You're going to be putting them in the recipe, my bugs. So we need to fill that cup up. So this is where it gets really fun, because the Doubly Delicious is 1 12-ounce bag of chocolate chips, which is about 1.5 cups. No, it is 1.5 cups because an ounce is 8 ounces. 12 ounces is in between, it's 1.5 cups. 1.5 cups of chocolate chips, and I want to say 1 cup. Yep, 1 cup of Reese's. I don't want one, thank you. 1 cup of Reese's peanut butter. Yep, you heard me right.
Sorry.
That's what the other cup is. So this is 1 1/2 cup of regular chocolate chips, which we've only got. Yep, just a second. And then your recipe's done here. This recipe's complete, and you bake it on 350 for 30 minutes. So we'll give you some variations in a second, but we'll let you see the kids put the chocolate chips on, and then I'm going to give you a nice little talk on how this recipe changes. Here you go, Gunner. Rosie, you work on that cup. Gunner, I'll get you the other cup, and you guys can work together. But don't just dump it. Let me show you what I need you to do. Hold on.
Spread it out.
Yeah, it needs to be equally spread. Let me show you. We're going to go like this. We're going to go,
Oh.
okay, Gunnar, I'm going to give you one to work with too. So you get right in there. Hold on. Yep, just put them right here, Guns. You've got yours to work on. Yep, there you go. Now, while they're doing this, you also, the double delicious, the ones with just chocolate and Reese's peanut butter, or any chocolate, or any peanut butter chocolate chip. That is one I happen to be a snob about. I like the Reese's peanut butter ones. You could also put nuts in. The 7-layer bars do have nuts with the coconut, and they have nuts. The 7-layer bars are this. They have the 1/2 cup of butter, which happens to be the, there you go, good job. 1 whole stick of butter. And then it has the 1 1/2 cups of don't worry about what falls down, honey. We'll just sweep it up. 1 1/2 cup of the graham cracker crumbs. Gotta get closer so that you aren't dropping them all over though, honey. And then stay in the container, please, love bug. There you go. And you can even go like this. It's easier. Perfect. So hang on, because you'll have more. Nope, we don't press yet. And then, okay, so then the 7th, you gotta move them all over though, bud. Not just in one place. That's why we were using our hands. We don't want them all setting in one. No, Rose, you don't put any more in there. You have enough, love bug. You'd be putting too much if you keep going. The 1 1/2 cup is between you and what Gunnar has already. Thank you, darling. And so anyways, let me try this again. The 7-layer bar has the butter, and you can use margarine if you want, but I'm a butter girl. 1 1/2 cups of finely crushed graham crackers. Get over here too, love, because you're getting way, everybody's in the same direction, and you need to get them over here too, honey. Thank you, babe. 1 6-ounce package, which is 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate, which is what we're playing with right now. And then it also has 1 6-ounce package, which is 1 cup of butterscotch, yum-o, yum-o, 1 1/2 cup of coconut, a 1/2 cup of walnuts, and then they put the condensed milk on afterwards. You're not supposed to be eating them, silly McSilly. You're supposed to be putting them on here. We can eat them later when we're putting them away. So the next thing we want to put on here, because we're doing the double delicious ones, is
But they're so yummy.
we are going to, but they're so yummy. You crack me up. We're going to do, but they're so, did you guys hear him? But they're so yummy. So now we're going to do the 1 cup of
Oh, I love Reese's butter
Reese's.
cups.
Okay. And I'm going to get you both a 1/2 cup, so you're both working on the same amount. Here we go. Again, I'm a snob about the peanut butter ones. I go with Reese's. I buy them when they're on sale, so I get like 4 or 5 bags at a time, and then I just hold up. Make sure you spread it all the way out, and then I just, use them over time. No, I'll take care of that, honey. Don't worry about it. Spread them all out. That's a good job, you guys. Look at you go. No, I don't want you to do it her way. I'd like you to do it with your hands, because you tend to sort of dump it all in one spot, and that's okay, except that I'll have to move them. So when they're done putting all their chips on this thing, it's done. This one's going to be cooked with just the butter, which is 1 stick, 1 1/2 cup of graham crackers, 1 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Don't forget, of course, the sweetened condensed milk. It's always the same. And then the 1 cup of peanut butter. However, I already told you with the 7-layer bars, and they had on. So now let's play. Let's think. Whether you're going to call it 7-layer bars, whether you're going to call it magic squares, whether you're going to call it doubly delicious, look at all the options you have. You can go crazy. You can put, instead of peanut butter, you could do that semi-sweet chocolate. You're working real hard, buddy. Thank you so much. You can do that semi-sweet chocolate, and you can use mint chocolate chips. I don't happen to have a bag with me right now because I wanted to hold it up to show you what they're like, but they're fantastic. You could also go crazy. You could do caramel chocolate chips. What another layer of fun that would be, right? What do you think, Rose? Caramel would be a good fun thing? Yeah?
I think we should add
No, we're not going to add it at this point. We're already set, but you could use caramel. Another thing you could do, if not into semi-sweet, you could do dark chocolate.
I want to do that one too.
Hold on, honey. Another thing you could do is always work on milk chocolate, correct? We could do white chocolate. If you just can't seem to make up your mind, instead of breaking it down to 1 1/2 cup of chocolate chips and another cup of anything like peanut butter or anything, you can just do the ones that are already set up for you. Look at this, triple chip. It has dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate in it. You don't even have to. You just could put 2 cups of this in there, which is, I believe, the 1 whole package. How big is this? How many ounces? This is 10 ounces, so you'd need more than this. You could either do more than one package of this, which you'd need 2 cups would be 16 ounces. 1 1/2 and another cup would be 20 ounces, which would seem to be a lot. So you could do 1 1/2 of this, or you could do this, which has 3 different chocolate chips in it, and you could do peanut butter. As you can see, the combinations are endless. And then, don't forget, layer of nuts. These almonds and slivers would be fabulous, but it calls for walnuts. You can chop up your walnuts and put them in there. You can do peanuts. You can do any kind of nut that is your favorite nut and put it on there. So the basic ingredients, which are the one and...
You can even do this.
You can, love bug. The basic ingredients, which are 1 1/2 cup of the crumbs, the 1 stick of butter, and always having that 1 can of the sweetened condensed milk. After that, go crazy. Do whatever you want. Add coconut. Don't add coconut. Add chocolate chips. Add butterscotch chips. Add any chips you've got on your shelf. You know what would be really good? Let me show you. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Am I doing a good job, Rose?
What?
Am I doing a good job?
Yeah.
Today I was, my niece, Jeff's daughter, Emily, got in touch with me. She has a fabulous banana bread recipe, but she said, but I'm a vegan, so there's no, eggs and certain things. So she sent me a recipe, which I'm going to be making as soon as my bananas are dark enough. That's what I'm going to do for you, is a vegan recipe for banana bread. I'm so excited because why don't we go into that? In that spirit of conversation of things that are good for you, let's talk about throwing some flaxseed on here. How wonderful that would be for you. Let's talk about throwing a little bit of, cascading some hemp protein all over the top of it. That would be fabulous for you. So you're getting some good and some...
It smells like chocolate chips.
It does smell like chocolate chips. And how about the trilogy of flaxseed, chia, and hemp together? So the possibilities are endless. Just start with your graham cracker crumbs and your sweetened condensed milk and your butter or margarine, whatever you're choosing. You might even want to probably try coconut oil or something. I don't know how it would blend together that way, but it should, and it'd probably be better for you. I've never tried it yet. So there you go. You're going to come up and say goodbye, you guys? So we're baking this, Guns? Hi. So we're baking this on a 350 oven for 30 minutes. You don't want it to go dark brown. You can do 25. Check it at 25 if you like. 30 minutes is your max. 30 minutes. That's right. And Gunnar knows how to count to 30. And Rosie knows how to count to 30.
I can pass.
But that would be 30 seconds,
I
right?
can count to 100.
I know you can count to 100. But we'd have to count to 30 a lot to get to 30 minutes.
19, 40.
Oh, nice job. So everybody, bake with us. We'll be back again sometime. It's a little crazy hard to try to do 2 of them at the same time. I don't know if I'll ever try to do that again. But I'm not. If kids are visiting me, you're going to see them on here, and they'll teach you how to bake. Thanks, guys.